Greetings, this is Laura Lindano, Data Specialist for ESPO DCI's Data Champion Initiative. Our team developed the Whole Child 2 platform and supports schools in creating data systems and routines that foster a collaborative culture of data use to enhance decision making. This quick guide outlines how to use data from the Whole Child platform to create certificates through mail merge. Once you have exported the data to an Excel spreadsheet or CSV file, you will open it and clean it and or format the data if needed. You can do this through the tabular view before exporting so that you can just bring in those 3 columns that you need, or you can clean it up here. But what I do want to show you today is the feature of the text to columns, where we are going to separate the names of this format, the last name from the first name. We're going to first insert an extra column. This is where the first name will go. Go ahead and highlight the column that you want to separate the first and last name. Under data, you'll go over here to the text to columns, and you'll click on that. Gives you this option of delimited, which is separating it by just the characters. That's exactly what we want as an option. And we're going to separate it by the comma. And it's giving you a preview of how it's going to look like, which is exactly how I want it to separate last name from first name and finish. So now I separated last from first, and I'm going to put in the labels here of last. So student last. And I will copy this over here and label this student first. And so I've got student last name, student first name. Don't worry about the order because you'll be able to select that once we go into that mail merge. Now I am going to do the same thing, separating the teacher's first from last name. So again, I'm going to go through that same process of inserting a column, right? I'm going to highlight the column where I want to separate the last from first. It's already set to data, text to column, and we're going to hit next, separating where the commas are, the preview, like how it looks like, and finish. So now I've got the teacher's last name here and first name. Here, first name. And so this is the data that I'm going to be using for my mail merge. I'm going to be using the student's first name, then their last name. I'm also going to have the teacher's first name, last name, and then I'll have that MOI gain score for the student. All right. So now I just cleaned up, formatted my Excel sheet. I'm going to go ahead and just save it. And it's going to be saving in my downloads. Might take a second or two to go into when it saves in your download. And then you're going to refer back to the quick guide, right? And now that quick guide over number 7, I did put a hyperlink for the certificate. So go ahead and open that up. When you open it, it's opening as a Google Doc. You're going to want to download this as a Microsoft Word doc. You won't be able to create the mail merge through a Google Doc. So go ahead and then download it as a Microsoft Word doc. Once you see that the download is prepared and ready for you to open, just click here and open it. And so I've got my Word doc here. We kept it very simple, so that way you can personalize this certificate. But I do want to show you the placeholders that we have here. So we've got the first name, right? Student first name and then last name. This all will be erased. It's just, again, my placeholder. My MOI gain score will go right here. I put a simple descriptor, growth points from Board to MOI. Go ahead and reword it however you'd like to word it. The teacher's first name, last name, and then the principal's name. Principal's name will be something that is constant. So go ahead and click here to write the fill in this field. All right. Oops, got rid of it. All right, so principal. And then the school. All right, good. And this is what's going to be consistent, right? On the certificates, principal's name, school name, and then if your school's got a nice little logo you want to add, go ahead and add it here. Okay, so now we're ready to start that mail merge. So right here where it says first name, I'm going to put my cursor where I want the first name to go. You're going to go into mailing. And under mailing, select recipients. You're going to use an existing list because we are using that Excel sheet as our existing list. So use an existing list. And I'm going to look into my recents. I don't find it here. I'm going to go into my downloads. All right. It's not showing up on my downloads right here, so I'm actually just going to kind of click out of it. Happens sometimes. And there you go. Now it's available for me. Video sample mail merge. That's the one that I went through and it was just showing you. So I'm going to select that, open. It's asking you, prompting you that do you trust this Excel sheet? Yes. And they're pulling the data from the sheet 3, which is the correct one. I'm just going to press OK. And so now we're ready to start inserting some of that data. So up above where it says mailing, you're going to insert merge field. And these are the options, as you recall from our Excel sheet. From our Excel sheet, we had the student last name, first name, teacher last, first, and MOI. So you're going to go ahead and select the student first name. Okay. And as you see, it's not going to remove that placeholder I put. So I am going to remove my placeholder, right? I'm also going to go ahead and just remove that last name placeholder. I know that's where I'm going to put my last name. Go ahead and put a space, right, for the last name. I'm going to repeat the process. Mailing, insert, and I'm going to insert the student's last name now. So I've got student first name, student last name. Next will be the MOI gain. So again, I'm going to just erase all of this because what's going to go in here is the MOI gain points. Insert merge field, MOI gain, and that's where the MOI gain points will go. And then the teacher first and last name. Again, I'm going to erase all of this. This is where I'm going to be inserting the teacher first name, space, and the teacher last name. All right. So I've got the student first name, student last, that MOI gain score that pertains to my student. You can pull other data as well. Keep in mind, it's not limited to the MOI gain. There's, as we know, lots of various data that we can bring into the certificate as well. And then the teacher's first and last name. Okay, so we're ready to preview this to see how it looks like. So I'm going to hit the preview result. And we have here Lisa Simpson. She got a score of 97.8. Moy Gain Score. This is her teacher, Principal Skinner at the ABC school. Right, if you want to preview the other certificates, go ahead and click on the right arrow and you can look at all the certificates before you print them out. Now, if you're ready to print them, you go over here and you're going to finish your merge. So finish and merge. We're going to select print. And you can also preview how your certificate will look like before printing them all out. Select print, and that's how you create your mail merge for certificates. Hope you guys find this useful. Please keep in mind this can be done in Canva. I did include the directions for that in the quick guide down below here. Here's how you would do it on Canva. The process is just slightly different, that you would go under apps and search for bulk create, but you would use that Excel to input that data. Have a great day.